everyone. We'll get started. Do you guys think I need a microphone or a lapel or anything? No? No? You can totally hear me? Yeah. Perfect. I know today is a little tough. I'm not surprised as to have like a more smaller group. I know lately our monthly membership meetings have been kind of pushing like 40 people. Our lunch and learn seems to be the more popular time, which is great. But the reason why, of course, we always do this rotation of times is sometimes times work better than others, of course. And we want to be able to make ourselves available to all of our membership. So whether the 8 o'clock time works for you, the noon, or even the 5 o'clocker, also the thing that we do, especially I see a couple new faces in here, is we record these meetings. So say, for instance, you cannot make one. Say the 5 o'clock one just does not work for your schedule. You have kids to take their curricular activities, or maybe you're in some sort of a club or something and you just cannot make it at all. Again, you can just go on our website and you can actually tune in and watch our monthly membership meetings. So if we have a speaker, or even we always talk about various initiatives that the Chamber is doing on a monthly basis, or just kind of giving our membership an up-to-date look as to what we're doing. You can always tune into those meetings, and we want to be as transparent as possible. So in case you weren't able to make the meeting and you have a couple questions about what we talked about, we're able to answer those and give you the information that you need. Being a small group, we're actually probably going to play one of our fun little networking icebreaker activities. It always seems that people really enjoy them. And when we don't do them, I've had many members come up to me and say, darn it, why didn't you do it? It was so fun the last time. So we do like to do it. It's just a really great way to get people to know one another, kind of start seeing faces that then they'll eventually, they'll be familiar with them eventually too. And then we're going to be going through some information that's kind of new this year for the Chamber. And some of you probably know by now, like seeing our posts or even going on our website, that we changed the member management system. Sorry. My mom.
Hey, Mom.
My gosh, she always knows when to call. Anyway, I love her. But who here has created the new account for the new member management system? Okay, so we're going to go through it, and this is what this is all about. I love that. I don't know. This is what this is, yeah, and this is what this is all about. Like, all of our membership meetings are pretty informal. We always think you guys are taking the time out of your day. So I, again, know how busy the mornings can be, or even too how cold it is. And you're taking your time to come here. So whether that's your personal time or even your professional time away from work, and you can be doing other things, checking emails, maybe prepping for a meeting or a Zoom that you have later on today. The fact that you made it here means a lot to us. So we like to do fun things to get everybody involved. And obviously leaving here with some really great connections and information, because in order for us to be successful as a Chamber, we have to listen to you, but then we also have to provide you with the tools and the information for you guys to succeed too, and utilize all of the Chamber benefits. Because of course, we don't want you to spend the $275, $375, $700, or $2,000 for nothing. We don't just want to collect the money and say, okay, fine. No, like we do that because we want to help you and provide you with the tools, but obviously communication has to go both ways, so we truly know what you guys need. So what we're going to do is we'll go around the room, kind of do a little icebreaker. Crazy question for you guys. There was an activity that I did at the Women's Sip and Success at Darvin. And it was a great success, actually. It was a lot of fun. And what I did was I had people take out, does everybody here have any sort of loose change on them? You guys?
I'll have extra copies.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter what it is. If you have 2 coins, if you could bring them out, or if you don't mind sharing, but please give them back. It's just pennies.
Take it as many as you need.
So if you could grab 2 pennies.
I can sit with
Just grab 2 pennies.
No need coins.
2 pennies.
Thank you.
2 pennies. All right. Oh my God. And then please give them back.
No, you don't have to, guys.
Do it big ball. It's my sponsor. Everybody has 2 coins. All right. Preferably pennies, because I always say we're gonna put our 2 cents in. You guys should all have 2 pennies. Yes. Okay. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. What I'm gonna have you guys do, it's an icebreaker that's called, like, you're putting your 2 cents in. And I'm gonna have you say your name, of course the company that you're with, or the nonprofit, and then you have the 2 pennies or the 2 coins, and of course they all have a year on them. And what you're gonna do is think about that year and share something, whether it's personal, professional, in your life that occurred in that year. Or even maybe roughly in that time frame. Like I said, it could be personal, it could be professional, it could be educational, it could be like, I graduated school. Or even if, say, you have a coin that you're like, yeah, I wasn't born yet, just say it. Or if you don't, you can just say, I have this, but I have nothing to share. That's fine, you don't have to state your age or anything. So, who wants to start?
Let's start.
All right, go.
Okay, my name is Kathy, and I have been with the Chamber for a year already with Toastmasters. I am the VP of PR for Orland Park Toastmasters. I've been there 14 years, with the 7th year that I just launched my own self to be a wellness warrior. Toastmasters helped me how to communicate better, but as a nurse for 40 years in cancer unit, I finally found something that really works. And now I want to be a wellness warrior for everyone. Like mental health, emotional health, physical health, the things that we think, the things that we eat, and the things that we do. Well, I'm 61, I am the face of my own wellness. Because I'm very healthy, I'm going to be a first-time grandma on August.
Woo! Congrats.
My heart just, And 1991, I was a first-time mom. I wish I had known the things I know now. I have so much self-limiting beliefs being a mom, but at my age, I'm crushing them. That's bullshit, I'm sorry to say that. All the self-limiting beliefs, they are all BS. So since we are a small group talking about icebreaker, I made something today. I woke up very early, because I'm so excited to see you guys. So I made a gift for everyone. Oh, you can see this so good because we're small. And I have a gift for everyone because it can fit. So this is for you. This is because you're a guy and I love you. You've been taking my picture.
Oh, nice. Thank you so much.
I want you to take my picture because I'm posting this in our Toastmasters website.
Yes.
And this is for you because you are an angel. And
Thank you.
it's like this. You can choose your you can choose your style because you're such a fashion icon.
Put it on.
Oh my God.
So you don't know. Yeah, there's so many styles.
I know. What the heck is this? I'll let everybody else choose first.
I think it is you. See, fashion.
I'll take this one, thank you.
Yeah, but you can change it later.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. But
Well, thank you,
have a
Kathy.
wife,
Yes,
a
thank
boyfriend,
you.
you can choose one. I'm sorry, I did not expect men. I'm sorry.
That's why Jeff didn't start coming. Sick of being the only man. That's why he switched it up.
Oh my gosh. All right, if Kathy passes it around. Thank you, Kathy. Is there anything else, my friend?
Oh my God, I'm just happy happy to be here. I love you guys so much. I'll be here in all meetings if I could.
Why, thank you. We'll actually go back to you then.
My name is Peter. To work with small, medium businesses in the Orland Park area. I've been doing IT consulting for 20 plus years and just started my own company about a year ago. So trying to go from there. Both of my pennies were 1989s. I was 8. I don't remember a lot. I think I was in second grade, third grade, so I can't, unfortunately.
Did you grow up in the area?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I've always been a South Sider, but all over the place with IT consulting. So.
Very nice. Well, welcome. Thank you. We'll go right back to you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Dua. I am general and cosmetic dentist, the owner of Orland Premier Dental. I am a new member.
And a premier member at that,
And a
right?
premier member.
So,
Thank you. I've been a dentist for about 10 years now. New practice owner about a year and a half ago. My office is in the medical district over in Winterset, 165th and 108th Avenue. I was born and raised in Chicago. I basically grew up in the area, Orland Park, Mokina, Frankfurt area. I'm very excited to be a part of this chamber. I've heard great things about it. My 2 cents, one was 1974, wasn't born yet, and the other one was 2007, and that was the year I graduated high school. I didn't go to high school in this area. I went to high school in a private school in Bridgeview, but again, my siblings grew up in the school district, so very excited to be part of this beautiful group. Thank you so much.
welcome.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hi, good morning. My name is Faye. I'm the owner and founder of Faye's Cleaning Services. We offer residential and commercial cleaning throughout the southwest and the western suburbs. We also recently just became a sponsor for the crisis center. We support low-income survivors of domestic violence like myself. So we really love supporting you. You can schedule a free estimate online at my website. I got the year 1993 and 1995. I was 3 and 5. When the age 5 comes, I think of kindergarten. I grew up in Orland. I went to Park School for kindergarten and first and second grade, I believe. I don't remember. It's been a long time. But I have really great teachers growing up, and they were actually some of my favorite teachers. So thank you all for listening.
Hi everyone, my name is Karen Young. I work with Pathlights. If you're not familiar with Pathlights, although yes, I am. Pathlights is an organization that serves older adults in the community. We have a service area that is located, we service older adults and caregivers in the south suburban Cook area. In fact, we just expanded into Bremen and Rich Township, so we've expanded our area as of October last year. So I am in charge of corporate partnerships. I've been there a half a year now, about 6 months, and part of the chamber here ever since I started, so 6 months with the chamber as well. I have 1 penny I cannot read the date on, so I get off the hook on that one. The other one is 2021, so what the heck was happening in 21? So actually, so I had worked at an organization previous to where I am now, and at that time I worked in an office in the West Loop downtown. But during the pandemic, obviously, we all started working from home. So actually, 2021 was the start of working from home, and I've never gone back into an office. I still work from home remotely, thankfully, with this job as well. So that's my 1 cent.
I love it. Thank you.
Good morning. Sorry.
You're welcome to come up here. I don't care.
Just stand right here. Okay, I'm Ashley Peterson. I'm with Certified Painters of Orland Park, Homewood, in Kankakee County. I'm not so helpful. Certified Painters is an interior and exterior residential and commercial painting company. We are new owners of the Orland Park location that was effective on November. So I am aware that CertaPro was already a member, they just weren't as active, so I am excited to be here because I do intend to be more active and involved in this chamber. I'm really excited to be more involved in the communities and getting to know everybody and hopefully collaborate, partnership. I'm open to ideas and a little bit more about what CertaPro does and
Where we're from, we're in Manteno. That's one of our main locations. We also have an Orland Park office. Rob Smith is the owner. Rob, his passion is beautifying the communities. So he wants to offer services that's just not regular painting. So we do staining, we do epoxy floor, cabin trade, carpentry. We pretty much can do it all. A little bit about my 2 cents. One of them was 1980. I wasn't born yet. And I don't know what was going on with my family at that time. So the other one was 2001, and I was 12. So I'm trying to think of what I was doing at that time. And honestly, for some reason, the only thing that popped up was my trip to the American Girl store. That was pretty legit. It was a Corvette, and I think it was because I was like on the cusp of becoming a teenager, but I was still wanting to live out my childhood. So, 2001 great year. So, other than that, I'm happy to answer any other questions after the meeting or give you my card. And thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
I'm next. So my name is Sarah Cleva. I'm the Community Engagement Manager at the Orland Park Public Library. My job is a lot. It's a lot of different things. So it's senior services, it's home delivery, it's programming for underserved populations in the community. It's kind of whatever fits. It's community partnerships. It's business liaison. It's all the things. My card's back here, and I also have some information about what the library can do for you as far as business resources, and I also put that on all of your. You have those. So if you ever have any questions, give me a ring, send me an email. Don't be afraid to leave me a voicemail. It goes right into my email, so I will see it. So people are always afraid to leave voicemails. Anyway, so my 2 cents were 1999, 2013. So 1999, I was transitioning into high school, which, so I had graduated from middle school, so it was like that transitionary period. I just remember in 1999 that the color powder baby blue was like the thing. Do you remember? Am I like, it was everywhere, it was on everything, the eyeshadow, anyway, so that's what kind of came up for me. And then 2013, I graduated from grad school with my Master's of Library Information Science. So, 2013, so 2 transitional years.
My name is Anthony Nedros. I'm the Assistant Library Director here at Orland Park Public Library. So honored as always to be a venue here to host you all. Thank you very much. I'm instead for Mary Ann Mowski. She's our Library Director, who you all know. So yeah, I have my hand on a little bit of everything, health and safety, building, technology, a lot of operations with anything that the library needs to try to hand. So 1974, don't tell her, but it was the year my wife was born. She won't be watching that, so my only frame of reference. And then 99 was Y2K. We were all experiencing that, right?
Besides the blue eyeshadow, there was also
Right, just behind it. So, it was kind of kind of my interest in technology. I wasn't interested in computers or tech before that whatsoever. That sort of made me think, what is, this isn't going away, more or less. And so I got into library technology at some point down the road, management and administration after that. So I remember that as pivotal. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you. And I can relate to both of you guys, because I remember I was so excited when I was gifted the Millennium Barbie that was in a navy and powder blue box or a Y2K. Is she still in the box? She's still in the box in my garage.
Hi, I am Taylor. I am the sales manager at Dave & Buster's right across the street. I've been at Dave & Buster's since September. I don't know if anybody came to our event that we hosted, our monthly meeting that we hosted at Dave & Buster's. It was my second day, and it was just like, here you go. And I was like, great, awesome. So Jeff, my general manager, typically is the one that comes to all of the chamber events, but now it will be me, so I'm excited to get more involved and be more inclusive with everything going on and learn the Orland Park area. I'm originally from Texas. I've been up here for about 2 years. But being in Chicago for 2 years means nothing. It's you have no bearing of where you are. So I'm excited to learn more and get to know all the businesses that we have around us. My years were 2005, which was the year that I won state championship in volleyball, so that was exciting. Always loved sports, athletics, that's just my jam, so. And then I had 1994, which I was only 4, but I'll correlate that with the story of my current 4-year-old stepson, who just had his first soccer game.
Aww.
So that's all I had, but excited to meet everyone.
Thank you.
I'm a local real estate agent with Cobalt Baker. I'm more than that though. I am involved in everything that I can be in the community. I've been with the chamber for probably 6 months now. I'm also an ambassador, so I'm looking forward to getting to know each and every one of you and what I can do for your business. So the 2 cents that I got was 93, I'm born, and then 99. You brought up Y2K, and all I can think is Britney Spears and Sync back. That's it, LimeWire.
LimeWire, nice.
Hi. There we go. We're like we're all training. I'm Susan Parisi. I'm the owner of Elite Maintenance and Painting. We do interior, exterior, commercial, residential, and industrial, family-owned and operated, serving Orland Park and Chicago and the surrounding suburbs and states, actually. So we go everywhere and pretty much do it all. Anyhow, so I am an ambassador with the chamber. I don't know how long I've been here, but it seems like a lifetime. And I'm also on the OWN committee, so which is really, really, really exciting. And I highly, highly encourage, if you haven't signed up for the luncheon yet, please do. There were so many fabulous women at the Sip and Success. It was truly an amazing event. So thank you, Sarah, for leading that for us. And Charlie's not here, but great job there. So if you could go to the ribbon cutting, because that marketplace is pretty awesome. I took my husband there too to show him. You need to check this out and drink some coffee. So I got 1985, and I got my driver's license that year. That's a good year. It was a good year. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Lindsay Evans. I own Liberty Point Consulting and Liberty Point Realty. Liberty Point Realty is a boutique real estate brokerage. We're licensed in Illinois and Indiana. What we specialize is in relational transactions with our clients. We're not transactional, we're relational. But our biggest service that we offer is an estate concierge service. So we help people that have lost a loved one that owns a property and we need to get out of it. So we'll come in and do an estate sale, relocation, junk removal, deep cleaning, and list it and sell it. So that's how we help families kind of transition. And then others that are moving into like assisted living facilities or independent living facilities, we help them with that as well. With Liberty Point Consulting, we help turn hobbyists into actual business owners. So we are bookkeepers and fractional CFOs. We're certified profit first professionals. So anybody you know that's struggling with their finances, don't know about their books, or they're like, this is not for me, send them over to us and we can help them. I serve as an ambassador. I sit on the board as the treasurer, and I also serve on the OWN committee. And something else I do. Well, that's enough. And so, and I'm a Rotary. I love them so much.
And BNI.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm on the board for NAVA, if anybody's interested, for female business owners. Okay, enough plug. 1976, I wasn't even thought of. And 2013, I became a mommy for the first time.
Yay!
Man, I don't know about that.
I'm Dr. Valerie Eisenbart. I'm a veterinarian. We are new members of the chamber because we had our ribbon cutting last week. So brand new. Thank you very much. Over on Wolf and 179th, right next to Jewel, the name, which would be useful, is Hometown Veterinary Partners. So it's myself and an associate. We just opened. We're super thrilled to have the practice and be here. My 2 pennies were 1974, where predates me. I was celebrating the birth of Anthony's wife. And then 1996, when I was graduating from 8th grade. But I lived in Flossmoor then. Like I've been a Southsider, forever. I actually have really fond memories of that whole 8th grade year and like it was like 8th grade dance and all these like fun little graduation parties and stuff. So it was a pretty decent time of my life. Thanks.
And why do we do this? We do this at a lot of our meetings, whether they're the 8 o'clock, the noon, or the 5, is just because I've been to many, of course, networking events where there's so many people and you're, of course, wanting to go and hit them all, right? Like, introduce yourself, your business, learn about them. Do they have a service that can benefit your business? Or maybe it's a service that you need personally, or maybe you know a family member or a friend who needs that service. A plumber, an accountant. You never know who you get to meet going to chamber events. But doing stuff like this, it allows people to kind of, again, break the ice, be comfortable. So then now, you know, after our presentation, or say if we had a speaker, you know, at a future meeting, that then we always give our members then time, of course, to network. But now you guys kind of feel a little bit more comfortable, like learning who people are, and you're like, oh my God, like my veterinarian just retired. Oh my God, Valerie, like I'm looking, you know, you can kind of make that connection, even to learning fun stories about one another. It doesn't have to be on the professional level, but maybe they have a service that really is not something you need or want, but you guys can connect on a certain level and still pass those business cards and still become familiar with one another, so then when you see each other at future events, you can say hi, how are you? And two, there are so many friendships that I've seen develop in the little over a year I've been here, which is just fantastic. So welcome everybody, and give everybody a round of applause for participating. Thank you. So now to kind of get to some information about the chamber going into the new year, I at least want to give you all an update about what's up and coming in the next couple of weeks. We have quite a few things. Always check your emails. We send weekly e-blasts. Monday a lot of times, like, well, not a lot of times, but Mondays are our designated member newsletters. Those are basically what's upcoming, basically what the chamber is doing. Anything newly being implemented, a chamber-specific event, one of our signature events, maybe an awesome sponsorship opportunity. Always check those Monday e-blasts. If you do not get the e-blasts, check your spam in case they get funneled in there. Or please contact us so we know that you're not receiving them, because again, we want to give you that information in a timely manner. And then Thursdays are our member to member e-blasts that are sent out. So if you have any promotional, if you have a really awesome event that you're doing, you're running a discount, you're celebrating an anniversary, or something really awesome that you're doing, please send it to us, because we can get it on that member-to-member e-blast. And it basically just lays out what all of our different members are doing. So, and the person who you would contact for that would be Andy here, our member coordinator. He's the one that puts together all of these e-blasts. So, what's new and upcoming? So tomorrow is a business after hours, a ribbon cutting. That's what Susan mentioned. So Darwin Furniture and Mattress just opened up a brand new coffee shop. Really awesome. And then their marketplace is basically just more home decor. So think about home goods. But that's all right by the coffee shop. Very, very beautiful. The space is just fabulous. And honestly, I even joked with Will, who's the president of Darwin, and I said, I may be setting up shop and doing some work here. So grab your laptops, grab some spirals or notebooks. You could easily do some work there. So that's tomorrow, 4 to 6. Bonefish is supplying some appetizers, and then there will be wine as well. So that's 4 to 6. So this Friday, if you're a brand new member at the chamber office at 9 in the morning, it's basically kind of like this, but more focused on chamber benefits. So we more explain to you what exactly everything means in our membership booklet, which is right on the back table. It's a way for you to meet other brand new members. It's also a way for you guys to see the chamber office, ask us questions, so it's more of an intimate setting. So that's on Friday. Then next week, Tuesday, Dave and Buster's. The Young Pros is at 5:30 to about 7:30. So something new that we did last year is we started to get back to committees. We've always had, of course, the ambassador committee or the legal nominating committee, but we brought back Young Pros and then we grew the Orland Women's Networking. So that's why we're starting to get more events available to our members. So Young Pros is next Tuesday. Also, the thing that's really great, I want to mention what Young Pros is, it's a partnership between two other local chambers, Lake Park and Mokina. They did not have a Young Pros, and we approached them saying like, hey, do you just want to kind of collaborate together and partner on it? Because when we led the Southland Community Expo together and we partnered on it, we saw just how much crossover there were between members. So we're like, we might as well just spread the wealth and work all together to provide all of our membership, a really great opportunity to network, learn about one another, of course, help advance each other's career, and just have that like empowerment and support. February 6th, the installation award ceremony. This is our, I should say, fanciest event. But the installation award ceremony is just a really great time of celebration, celebrating our membership. We present awards, so you should have received an email from us asking to nominate some members that you know that are very deserving of an award. If you did not receive the email, please let us know, but we'll be probably sending it again later this week because we want to hear your feedback and your input as to who was really, really supportive of the chamber, the community, just everything. We're also going to be installing some new board members, and then the president who will be upcoming for the chamber is Dan McMillan. He is the CFO of RZA. So he will be installed on February. That event is taking place at Orland Park. Of course, Porch is owned by RZA. But I just think it's going to be a really cool setting. I mean, how often can you be in like fancy attire, listening to award presentations and drinking wine in the middle of the dealership? So, very cool setting. So that's February 6th. And then February 11th is the Ambassador Committee meeting. So the ambassadors meet the second Tuesdays of every month at 8 in the morning at Liberty Point, so Lindsay's office. The reason I put that up there is the Ambassador Committee is open to everybody. So if you're looking to get more involved with the chamber, network more, support more businesses, be at ribbon cuttings, business after hours, a lot of our members don't realize that going to ribbon cuttings and business after hours, those are very beneficial too. And just because it's a business's ribbon cutting, that means you can show up and support that business. It's not like, oh, this is just for certain committees or chamber board members. You too can come to ribbon cuttings because that's just another networking opportunity that's available to you. And like I said, the ambassador committee, they're a lot of fun. It's a great group, and they're always looking for new ambassadors and just, helping businesses grow. Sorry. The next monthly membership meeting too is February 26th. So our monthly membership meetings are the 4th Wednesdays of every month, and in February it is at noon. We are finalizing a speaker, so it is a lunch alert, as well as a place. So stay tuned because we'll make that information available via our e-blast, social media, and our website calendar fairly soon. So this is just some quick agenda items that we'll be talking about. So importance of being a member, the info hub member management system. So basically why we went from Chamber Master to GrowthZone. Sponsorship booklet, promotional opportunities that we now have available, increasing advocacy resources is a goal of ours this year. And then of course working on our annual community guide to discuss. So I wanted to share these statistics with you. I took a webinar of the Zoom last week that was created by the IACCE or put together by the IACCE, which is the Illinois Association for Chamber of Commerce Executives. And they, of course, partner with the Association of Chamber of Commerce. But basically what they did was they partnered together and started to survey various U.S. adults, 18 and older, across the United States, so all different regions. Basically, trying to understand their understanding of what a Chamber of Commerce is and what it does for their local community. And these are just some of the statistics that I grabbed for it that I would like to share as to why it is important to be part of the chamber and why it's important to continue to renew. So you can see trustworthy, credibility, community. And you can read those statistics. But every monthly membership meeting, and especially at the orientations, we always say the chamber does 3 things. And they also drill it too at various Chamber of Commerce conferences. It's the visibility that you get, it's the credibility, as well as growth. It's not necessarily even growth of like, you know, once you join the chamber, we're going to bring you basically this big bag of money because, you know, a bunch of people now are just flocking to your business. That's not necessarily that. Of course, you can get business from it. I'm not saying that you can't. But it's just the growth in your connections. That's key. The growth of your presence in the community. And you don't know how many times residents do call the chamber office, and I'm not making this up, but call the chamber office or come into the office asking, hey, look, I'm looking to sell my house. Do you have realtors who are chamber members? Or something broke in their house, furnace, AC unit. Do you have anybody that you can recommend to me who you know that's part of the community? Same thing, like my AC and furnace went out back in June, and I have a Siberian Husky, so I wanted to get that fixed like ASAP. And my dad's like, hey, Sarah, like, why don't you just call ABC? They'll come and fix it. And I'm like, no, because I know I have a chamber member, and I'm going to be calling him up because I know he'll get it done. He provides really great service. He came out instantly, got it fixed, new units, new everything, gave me a really phenomenal price. And I was able to give him business, right? And he was trustworthy. Like, I have somebody coming into my house, I have, you know, my dogs, what can get out? Like, it's just, you make such really phenomenal connections by being part of the chamber. Here's some other key findings. So, satisfaction with the local chamber, visibility. And of course, too, back there, it's just the impact and importance of roles a local chamber of commerce can play. So, a great deal, a lot of the impact is what a chamber can do. So, creating a network for business owners, growing businesses locally, growing a local economy. And this is what people have answered. So, a great deal, a lot of some impact, but rather the most important role. But definitely you can see how much people are saying what the chambers can do. And even our own residents understand the importance of the chamber's role in the community and how it can boost the economy as well. And two, in case you guys are saying like, well, how was this survey conducted, Sarah? Did you just fludge those numbers? So the survey was conducted between early September of last year. 2,075 adults, 18 and older, were polled, and of course they have to get the approval that they wanted to participate in the survey. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Just wanted to share that, like I said, I took it last week, but it just goes to show you that what we do is worthy to our residents and to the community. And just hopefully you continue to stay with us and utilize the benefits that we do offer you. Like I said, I don't want you to spend your annual dues for nothing. I want you to utilize it. And with that, I'm actually going to give it over to Andy, who's going to talk about GrowthZone and kind of explain too as to why we made the switch, because our goal is to always enhance the stuff that's available to you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Andy, and I'm the membership coordinator of the Chamber of Commerce. So anything membership related, please send me an email or just call the office. And when it's Andy there, 90% of the time I'll be the one picking up. But if I'm not, just be like, hey, Sandy around, I have a question, and I'll be able to assist you. So we used to have Chamber Master, which you might know what it is. You might know what it is. It's just a system we use for our membership, for payments, for events, for anything that we do in the office, basically. So why did we switch? So it was very outdated and very clunky and very computery. It looked very old. So this is more like user-friendly in both sides. So I'm gonna actually close this a little bit, and I'm gonna go here. So this is what we see at our end. This is our the back end of it, right? Like the dust of it. So you might not see the difference, but to us this is so much cleaner, better, more slick, and to the point. Instead of having multiple menus, and overall it's just smoother, better for us. And on your side also it is better. So this is what we call the info hub, or also called the Chamber portal, as we used to call it. As I like to call it, is our social platform, if you will. Because this is the way you communicate and you share things, and you use your benefits and services through us. So I'm gonna go over it, and please, if you have any questions at any moment, please be like, Andy, I have a question. I'm like, yeah, what's up? So if you log in, well, first, if you haven't made your account, please go to our website and then click on login, member login, and then click, if you don't have an account, create one. You're gonna go here, first name, last name, and the email that you're gonna use here is the email that you had before with us, or the email you used to sign up with the chamber. And if you try to make an account and it's like, oh, wrong, error, like it's not logging in, sometimes old members that get transferred to the new system would have duplicates. So as long as you let me know, I just merge both, and then it's fixed. But if you haven't created an account or titled, like, please do so now so you can actually log into the info hub, okay? So once you do that, this is what you will see. So this is just a dummy account they call Orlando Parker, just to show you how to use this, right? So on the right side, you have the upcoming events. Just a quick overview of what's coming up. On the top, as you can see, we have current balance. You're like, oh, I have balance. It's as easy as just making payments. You click there, and then a pop-up shows up, and then you just put in your credentials, and then you pay. And then if you have questions, I mean, I'm going to go over everything, but if you have more questions after, of course, there's a video here in the homepage. You can just watch that, and then it explains how to use this new system. I don't know if you guys were familiar with Chamber Master and the user side. It looked very outdated as well. It's an old, to me, this is more user-friendly, more what we're used to on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, looks more like, updated. So, this is your homework. If you have not done so, you're gonna click here on this little guy, and you're gonna upload your picture if you want to have your picture there. If you want your picture to be the logo of your business as well, do so as well. I mean, if you want something, if you don't want anything, you want to be like secret, it's okay too. It's just like, hey, if you want to be more, because when people go to the directory and they find your name, they click on your name, and you want them to see your face and recognize you, please do so here, okay? So now, if you click on My Info, this is where you edit anything that is pertaining to you, like your profile, basically, right? So you would click on your bio, your categories, and your contact information. And if you are in any committees, like the Young Pros or the OWN or anything else, or the Gold Founding that we have coming up, it would be displayed on the right side. Again, this is like a dummy account, so it's not on any committee, so you won't see that, but if you are, you would see it right there. If you click on membership, this is where you see the membership that you have, and as you can see here, it says manage autopay. To me, that's the most exciting thing of the new system, because I'm the one who emails you and bugs you and calls you like, hey, can you pay, please? I don't like asking for money. I don't like money myself, but we need money to run as a chamber. So if you are willing to do the auto pay, I would highly encourage you to do so, please. It would be, of course, just annually. Or we could just save your credentials, and then we just tell you, no, I'm not auto pay. Be like, hey, so you want me to save your credentials so I don't have to ask for the numbers again and again and again? You would say yes, and then of course you would get an email or a call from me like, hey, can I charge your credit card? You have the due date is coming up. Oh, okay, cool. And then you don't have to like, let me give you the numbers. Oh no, we have it in the system, and then I just charge you. So either one would be great, but auto pay, I would love if you do that. So in billings, here's where you would see all the, for example, this dummy account is like, oh, you have the new membership renewal, new membership, and then you pay here and all that stuff. And if you've been with us for a long time, you would see all the transactions that you have with us in this little tab right here. And then auto pay and billing, this is where you would set it up. As you can see, auto pay is off. You would just click in auto pay, and then you would enable it. And then billing history, you would see all the payments as well. So let's go back to the info. And then related businesses. This is if you have anything that relates to your business, like you're a parent company, you have it would be a children company, I suppose. This is where you would add it if you have any relationship with any other businesses. Related contacts. So as you can see, it's empty. Why? Because again, it's just like a test account. But if you're, for example, Taylor, you have Jeff, or you have a new, you're looking for an event coordinator, right?
Yes.
So you would add it here. You see here, add contact. You would click there, and then you would put his name, his information, his phone number if he has one, his email, or if you're the new owner of a business, this is where you would go and edit all of that and all of your staff, basically. We could do that for you. It's like, oh, by the way, I saw that, I have people from 10 years ago. I could do that for you as well. But if you have time during your day, please do so yourself. If you have questions, please just email me or call me, okay? And then refer others. This is where you would refer another business, like, hey, the chamber is pretty cool, you should join. This is where you would do that, okay? Billing info, I think whenever this is just jump to that. So I'm gonna go to my directory listings. This is not your personal information, this is your business's information. So also take a moment in your day to update this, make sure the address is right, the description is right, any keywords and categories that, actually that category changed a little bit, so I'm gonna edit that, you will do it here. And most importantly, not only your profile picture, your business picture here, your logo, this is where you would upload it. So please, please, please do this.
And we also are, saying like to do this or to update this because this information is linked to our website.
Yes.
And our website has a list of all of our members. So if people go in and look up, I'll just use your vet clinic, like, okay, I'm looking for a new veterinarian. They can see Valerie's picture. They can see her vet clinic's logo and everything right on it and start like recognizing it. Same thing with you as a dental company. Like you can put your face, you can put your logo all up. So people start breaking that recognition. Like our goal too is, promote what you do, but also promote your brand. And this is just like an easy way that you can just keep popping that, like your name, your face, your business logo, all of that out there. So that's why we're kind of like pushing, like this is something really cool that's available now to you through this new system, that you can do this so it looks really, really cool.
I just uploaded. How long
I should, let me take a look right now. So today, let me go up. Okay. Let's see. Right there. So, yes, please do so, because, the logo is our face of the company. It's easier to, like, recognize the colors and the pattern. We're, like, pattern, guided creatures. So, instead of reading the whole thing, oh, I see that logo. Oh, that's the business that I know. Dave & Buster's. It's just orange and it's a circle. Oh, I know, but even if you don't read it, like, oh, yeah, I know it's Dave & Buster's. So, yes. And if you see, for example, I would click here and about, I see you fill all this out, and then at the bottom.
So amazing. Yeah.
So, great job.
Yes.
Awesome.
And two, it's best for you to do it because who knows what you do in your business more.
Yes.
We can do it for you, absolutely, that's not a problem. But just definitely, yeah.
Sorry to jump in here. Just explain that. I just got a text from my maintenance folks that said if anybody has a Honda or a Hyundai Tucson, a black one that's been parked since the meeting began and it's starting to snow and the windows are down.
Oh.
Anybody have a black?
Yes. Let me.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So over snow. I want to go back to wearing heels because I'm in my snow boots every day because I'm going to fall.
Any other questions about so far? I'm going to keep going, but any questions? No? Good. Okay, so that would be the business directory listing, okay? And you would find it here in my directory listings. And then my subscriptions, this is, it sounds like, oh, subscribe to something else. This is basically like also the email listing that you are subscribed to. Right? If you're in the Young Pros, it would show up here. As you can see, Young Professionals right there. And as, again, we haven't, since we just switched this month, we haven't created a new committees, all the committees in the new system, but once we do, if you're in the own committee, for example, or the Pros, whatever, it would pop up here. And then if you want to unsubscribe, you just click on that and then you just unsubscribe from that, okay?
What's amazing too is this new system even allows you, like, if you're interested in belonging to a committee or getting more involved, like Young Pros or like the ambassadors, we actually get notifications that you're interested in the committees and you're looking to participate more in it. Or maybe you want to be part of our special events committee because you love booking bands or, you know, helping put together the vendors or like the various food trucks or whatever. Like, you can also let us know, like, hey, look, like, I'm interested in being more involved with this. I want to, you know, if this allows me to network more, promote my business too, because I do X, Y, and Z. You can do it all through here as well.
And this is what I want you guys to use as much as you can. Of course, you will see our events, but you also see members' events. And if you have an event coming up, ribbon cutting, anniversary, or just a business happy hours, hey, I want to hang out with you, come on. Like anything you want to promote, you would just add new events, and then you would just name the event, your organization, the description, the address, and the hours category, and all of that. And then I get an email, and I have to approve, and once it's approved, it just populates the calendar, and it will be here. And if you don't like this,
it will be here as well as our website, on our website.
So if you go here, you click, oh, sorry, I just click on the calendar. This is what it would show up. So as you can see, Valley 5.8, they actually did that themselves. They just approved it. So this is their events. So it's like, oh, perfect. I just have to approve it, and then once I approve it, it just populates our calendar, and it's here.
So definitely utilize the free resource that's available to you through the Info Hub. So anything that you're doing, or maybe even like you're running a really cool promo deal on a certain day because it's your birthday or it's your business's anniversary or something, you could put it on that calendar on that date.
That's it, All right. So please, any questions if you have about this during like a week or something, like, hey, Andy, I didn't. So please email me or call us, okay? The resources tab, right now it's empty, but if you guys want to share anything that you have with the community, this is where you would share it with the community. Or if you're looking for something in particular, just take a look and see what other members are sharing. Right now it's empty because we just transferred it to the system and we're educating our members like how to use it and all of that. But right now it's on bare bones, but it'll get populated.
And our hope too is to populate more resources for you all to be able to access, including like the different advocacy tools that we're looking to grow, and I'll touch upon that quickly. But here too would be like what the chamber has available, or any webinars, or videos, or tutorials, or something. We can also make live for our members that can be accessed through the Info Hub.
Last but not least, we have these job postings. So if you're looking for, a new staff member or anything, this is where you would do it. Or I could do it yourself. I mean, I could do it for you if you're like, I just want to send Andy my information, he can post it. For me, I could do that as well. But if you're like, actually, I want to do it, and so you would just click add, and then you would do, well, pop up in the window. In a second. Well, basically, you would just fill in all the description of it. And then once you're done with it, I can see Taylor sitting here. So this is what she posted. And then coordinator did the busters, and then the position summary, you'll be and it tells you everything about it. So,
and I've come to find too that a lot of members don't realize that posting jobs and opportunities that you have available, or maybe even an internship, or even maybe if you're looking for companies to go to bid, and you're looking for different bids to come in, we can do that as well. And the same thing, the job postings pop up on our website, as well as if you send or let us know that you guys did that, or even send us the job description, that also will go on our member-to-member e-blast that goes out to all members, kind of giving them like a heads up that, one of our members is looking for something.
And if you don't like lists, of course, you can click here, and then you can see it as a square. Also, the info hub, you're like, oh, I want to see the event, but I don't like how this looks. It's like, oh, I don't understand it, so you just click on month view, and then you can see it as a month. If you prefer that.
So you can tailor this all as to what you want.
And with time, on the left side here, bottom, the postings, we will add more things, because now with the new system, and it's really, I really like it. It's very customizable, so we can add a bunch of little menus. For example, the scholarship, we could add it here. So if you want to donate, we're going to add something there. So again, this is kind of bare bones still, because we just switched, but we will add a bunch of new additions or add-ons to it. Any questions about the info hub?
Okay.
Well, you're all great, so.
I know. Jumping in, our community guide. So right now, our 2024 community guide is available on our website. And now we are looking ahead because we're planning the 2025 community guide. And what's really great is this community guide is distributed to Orland Park residents. The guide is also given to Orland Township. The public library has copies, and the Village of Orland Park has them. We have a bunch of them in our office, but this is the breakdown of the different ads and the different sizes that you can do. So we work with a vendor by the name of Shaw Media, and Laura Healy is the representative that I work with the company, and she's the one that uses our member list to contact our members saying like, hey, the community guide is rolling out. She'll explain how many residents it gets to. So it's not just our 500 members, but it's literally the residents of Orland Park, and it pretty much just puts your business, your name, like right in the forefront. So you can see right here in the paragraph, this guide serves as an in-depth source of information about local businesses, organizations, clubs, city services, community events, and more. The publication features unique content that serves present, new, and prospective residents, as well as customers throughout the area. So it really has a big reach. The awesome thing too is, so in the past, this community guide was always written by writers from Shaw Media, but as of last year, when I came on, I started writing the articles because who knows the community best but those who work for or live in the community. And I'm starting to have it more focused on what the chamber does, promoting our businesses, so doing business spotlights, member spotlights, talking about nonprofit organizations. So having this more focused on what the chamber does versus then the village, because a lot of times I've come to find that our members as well as residents get the village and the chamber confused or combine the two together, but we are separate entities, but we do work alongside a lot. So like we work a lot with the development services department because they're the ones that work with the businesses to get the businesses in, to approve the permits, et cetera, et cetera. So we do have a village liaison that we work with. So we work hand in hand with the village, but we're just not the same entity. Any questions about this? I'm now going to give it over to Mike to talk about the sponsorship and promo opportunities. Because this is something brand new that we did, and that's to do a sponsorship booklet. And it's not about, you know, getting money for our events for the community, but it's also, this booklet is so great because it tells everybody what is going on ahead of the time. So people know like, hey, like this, like our own luncheon is March 20th. Mark your calendars. We have the holiday trolley date for December. Mark your calendars. So this guide has helped us tell our members, hey, this is what's upcoming, and June 10th is our golf outing. So in the past, we've never had these laid out, but now we want to let our members know ahead of time, hey, this is upcoming, this is what you can support, sponsor, or you know what, just be part of. Just come, have a foursome, get some relatives, get some friends, get some coworkers together, and have fun at an annual golf outing, all while promoting your brand, right? So it's letting us tell you ahead of time. So, I mean, we all have busy lives, right? Both personally and professionally. So this helps us better plan things too, to make sure we deliver amazing events for our community come 2025.
Well, hello, my name is Mike. I'm the media coordinator. So as Sarah mentioned, you should have received these, the physical copies. If not, you should probably receive them, I'd say, in the next week or so. But we did kind of just a little printout. And of course, if you don't have the physical copy, we do have the digital version on our website. So if you go to orlandparkchamber.org, and if you go to the join the chamber menu, we have this drop down here, sponsorship guide. So it's the PDF version in which you can see. And yeah, again, as Sarah mentioned, it highlights, not only gives the opportunities in which you can sponsor these events, but it also highlights everything that we have coming up. If you take a look over here at the table of contents, you can see kind of just a quick overview. And if you notice, the last 2 years we've done Summerfest. Now this year we're actually going to be pivoting and doing something where we can potentially give more opportunities. First off, splitting 2 different events, and then also giving opportunities for you as members to potentially be vendors. So the 2 events that do stick out that you can see here is Bites, Brews, and Blues and Viva Labino. I can actually just go ahead. I mean, we're going to go through each page either way. But as you know, the installation's already coming up here in February. Shout out to our sponsors currently. We have Edwards Realty and Rizza Cars, who are my Valentine sponsors. We also have Susan with Elite Maintenance, with the Cupid's Arrow. Shout out, there you go. And Bonefish will be helping out with food and everything. They are to be my sponsorship. And of course, it's not too late to jump on and support the cause. Sarah had mentioned the OWN Networking Luncheon, so that's going to be in March. Again, you can see all the highlighted details as far as what the perks include. We have the State of the Village, where the mayor kind of gives a rundown of the last year of what's going on in the community. And one thing that is different this year, we do have the annual golf outing every year. However, with Summerfest no longer being the big focus of the summer, we're now actually pivoting and kind of getting ahead of the golf season and kind of starting the golf season right away. So we're going to be doing the golf outing in June. And of course, all the different perks are highlighted here. And then here's the one event that I had mentioned. It's going to be similar to Summerfest, but it won't have the carnival. It will have music, blues music. We're going to focus more on kind of food trucks and also potentially get some local breweries involved. So looking forward to that. That'll be in July. We're still locking down the date, but it should be middle, maybe late July. We'll see. And the other event that is new is Viva Labino. So this is actually, it's going to be focused on wine, like somewhat of a wine walk, but we also want to keep it in the theme of Vegas and like the casino. So, you know, ironing out details with that, but at the same time, you can take a look at all the different ways you can sponsor here in this digital version of the sponsorship guide. Community Expo, last year was the first time we actually collaborated with 4 other chambers. Usually it's something that we would do on our own with maybe, I think we had 16 vendors previously. Off the top of my head, we had what, 60 or something?
So we had 65.
65.
So when we did this alone with the Orland Square Mall, Orland Chamber had, I think, 16 vendors participate. By collaborating with other chambers, we wound up having 65 vendors, and I anticipate this year we will have even more, just because having events, whether that be ribbon cuttings, not where I was a couple weeks ago. I think a ribbon cutting, maybe it was Portillo's when we had a ribbon cutting, but somebody came up to me and was like, I heard such great thing about the Community Expo. Please tell me that you're going to be doing it again this year. I'm like, absolutely, I would. It was such a success. Orland Square Mall, we're great partners with that. And again, everybody had fun. We worked with a table vendor, so it wasn't like our businesses had to, you know, lug in tables and chairs. Basically, it was just bring tablecloth, bring your collateral, bring what you want to sell, bring you. Yeah, I mean, bring anything that celebrates what you do for the community. And we gave them the space, the table, the chairs, and people had a great time.
Shout out to Faye and Taylor who were there last night. representing. So of course, and then just these last few months, we had the member holiday party, which we have every year. But last year we actually just brought on the Ho Ho Holiday Trolley Bar Crawl, which was the first. It was a great success. So those are events that you can sponsor as well.
And mark your calendars.
Yeah. So again, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out in your mailbox. You should be getting physical copies of this. And of course, if you don't, we do have the digital version here. So any questions with that? Cool. All right. The other thing that I want to touch upon is it ties in with Andy as well with membership benefits and membership perks. When you join the chamber, chances are Andy gave you the booklet that highlights all the different perks through the year. And it has changed, and some of you may even be members for many years, and you may have even gotten old versions of it. So we're constantly evolving and finding different ways in which we can contribute and offer different services that might not be on this guide. So if you go over to our website and go to member services, we have this drop down here that says additional marketing opportunities. Now, I won't get into too nitty-gritty into the details with everything, but you could at least see here that we do highlight a few different things that kind of extend with the membership guide. So one thing that we do offer now as a service is videography, different ways to use video to market your product. Now, as you can see, based on your tier, and based on your membership tier, certain things are included with your membership. And if you aren't a premier or if you're not executive, of course, these opportunities are still there for you at a different tiered price. So videography, we just got a drone last year as well. So if there's ways that you want to, say you're a realtor, or say you have a big space that that you really can't just show in the camera. If we have a drone, we can spotlight it that way. Another thing too is social media posts. Now, of course, the member emails, anything that you ever want to promote, you can always send to Andy and I. No matter what tiered membership, it's going to be included in the member-to-member email. It's so depending on your membership tier, you get either one. I believe it's with the classic, you get one promotion, social media. Pro, you get two. Executive. It's kind of, there's a certain, it is unlimited once you're at Premier, but at the same time, I always tell the members too, yes, it's unlimited, but there's a certain level of not completely just, bombarding the members, because then at the same time, it kind of comes up. And that's when I come in and so we can find different ways and unique ways to be able to promote your business or nonprofit, whether we're using stories or whether we're using actual posts.
And that promotion is once a month, not 30 days. So if you're a classic, once a month you can do that. If you're a pro, it's twice a month. If you're saying not for years, okay.
And as a reminder too, it's important as members to reach out to us and give us this information too. If there is, pathlights with Karen, you do a great job sharing with us, when events are coming up in the next month. So we don't know what's going on unless you send it to us. So please just make sure that you always include us so that we can make sure we get it posted on socials, whether you have a promotion or any sort of events coming up. So there's that. One of the other things we have is we have the member of the month, which is a new thing this year, and then the member of the week. So these are, this is first come, first served. And again, as you can see, based on your membership tier, there's different pricing and that kind of thing. But one of the things that is new with member of the month is you will get a dedicated email blast highlighting, we are the member of the month. At the same time, each week we send the weekly email. That member of the month will always be featured in that. So then you'll get anywhere between 4 posts, including 4 of the emails through the month. At the same time, we're going to now start adding the logo to our homepage. So if you go to our homepage, once we have our next member of the month locked in, we can actually have them, let's see here. I use Max. But what we would do is we would format the page in a way where we can highlight right up top here, member of the month. So that for the whole month, anyone that visits our website, your logo's going to be right there. So,
And to the, how he shows you the grid, like the breakdown and different tier pricing, all down here really explains to you what you all get. So it's a great idea if you just kind of want to think through it, if that's something you would at all want to take advantage of. Or say, like I said, I mean, in the membership pamphlet, available in the back and also on the website, if say, you know, you're having some really great things happening and you wanted to do like more posts and stuff. I mean, just for a small fee, you can of course keep promoting what you're doing, keep putting that brand out there.
right, yeah, as Sarah had mentioned, the perks are more detailed here as you go on the website. So of course, if you have any questions, please reach out to any of us. Right now, does anyone have any questions?
No. Okay.
All right, that's pretty much that. If there's anything else you want to add.
Question? Hey, Sarah. Is there a member like referral program or anything that we get like rewarded for referring people to the chamber or something like that?
So on the info hub, there is like that little area where you can refer members to us. Then we'll let us know who's coming through. But we don't actually have a referral program, but that is something I am definitely happy to discuss further and look into. Even if that's, say, to put like, almost like a little chamber credit to, you know, put towards like, say, like a sponsorship opportunity, like, or maybe even towards like a member of the month. Like, I want to purchase that, but I get, you know, $50 off of it because I referred, you know, this business to the chamber. But I'm definitely happy to speak with the board about that as well. It's a great idea. Like I said, host some sort of a forum where they can actually discuss what's going down in Springfield. So what bills are being discussed, what's being passed, and how it's going to affect our businesses. So I'm working with them on that. I also met with Senator Bill Cunningham and State Representative Mary Gill actually last Friday, and Representative Gill is really interested in being more involved with OPACC, which is fantastic. And she has worked for a business association out near like the Mount Greenwood actually. But she's wanting to provide OPACC with some really great ideas. So I'm happy to listen, of course, because she's there in Springfield. She's hearing it, she's advocating, or, you know, listening to members if they have an issue. One thing that I met with them was with Ready Nation. The Ready Nation focuses on making sure communities have really strong education programs, even like preschools or like, you know, for infants and toddlers, because Ready Nation knows that a lot of chamber members or business owners and our parents struggle with trying to find childcare. Childcare can be expensive. It can be a whole other like mortgage, right? Or, you know, some businesses look like you can't go off. Sorry, your kid has e-learning right now because it's super cold outside, but you've got to come into work. So Ready Nation focuses on trying to help businesses who are in that situation find really good quality childcare, making sure communities have that available, or at least trying to find some sort of resources. But then also they're really strong advocates for education for kids, because it's educating our kids now so then they can grow up to be phenomenal stewards for our community and business leaders. So I met with the state legislators in Ready Nation, so I'm looking to partner more with them this year. And of course, any sort of resources or information I receive by partnering more with them, of course, we want to make it available to our chamber members. That's something that is my goal this year. And on Chamber Day, so I'll be down in Springfield, March 19th, so the day before our big own luncheon. But again, it's just a really great way for me to understand what exactly is being discussed and passed down at the state level that then can affect our membership. But And that's all we have for you. Lots of information, I know, but again, there's some really new things that we're doing, and my main goal too was to explain that info hub because, again, we want you to be able to utilize the tools that are available to you. But you have questions for us? Oh, you guys are easy. I did, we did such a
Yeah, you explained everything really well. I'm so excited about new stuff.
Happy January! But yeah, I mean, take coffee, of course, bagels in the back. By all means, come up to us, ask us questions, talk to one another. Yeah.
Might just share a couple things with everyone.